Okay, let's move on to Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Zach Gallen versus the return of Walker Buehler. Let me make sure that has been confirmed. It has. Let's move to full game. See what the money line and totals here for the Dodgers. Dodgers open up minus 175. They're now minus 200. This total opened up at 8.5. It's still there at a couple books. The rest have moved it to 8. 79 Fahrenheit, 7 miles per hour out to right center for these Dodgers. 17 games over 500. Just 12-5 at home for that spectacular record. They smashed righties, 261, 856 OPS. Diamondbacks versus righties, 240, 706 OPS. Diamondbacks bullpen looks awful, and they traded away Archie Bradley. Dodgers bullpen, spectacular, 2.11 ERA, 0.99 whip. They've won 9 of 11, 8-game home winning streak. Diamondbacks have lost 11 of 12. The question is, what are we going to get from Buehler, who is coming off of a blister on his right index finger, and Gallen looks very, very strong. Ben Sports 24/7 says Gallen can definitely get the win tonight. Question is, what Buehler are we going to get tonight? Take it away, Nolly. Dodgers, Diamondbacks.
Yeah, right away when I look at this game, Jimmy, it's something that you talked about and something that I'm be looking to do in the future. I talked about a little bit with the Padres when they're buying, and I'm high on teams that are buying, and I'm really low on teams that are selling. And you look at the Diamondbacks; they tried to deplete their team. The owner keeps talking about how he doesn't make money, so that's why he did it. He gets rid of Starlin Marte, who does everything the right way, comes in. They don't want to pick up his option for the next year, so they ship him out to Miami. They ship out a couple of their big time pitchers on the relief, and they ship out Robbie Ray. So to me, those are bad signs as a Diamondbacks. How do you feel? What are we playing for here? And a team that really has been sputtering offensively to begin with. This is a team that ranks in the bottom 10 in almost every offensive statistic, especially when you look at runs per game, when they're ranked, I believe, is 27th or 28th, and basically a team that I'm looking to fade hard in all games except on Gallende's. Gallende's looked amazing. This guy's 1-0, 2.09 ERA with a 1.02 whip, and it's amazing to see 1-0. That's because the inability to hit. They haven't been able to protect this guy, and a lot of unders. His last outing against San Francisco, which he faced on back-to-back starts, goes 7 innings, 5 hits, just 1 earned run on a home run. The guys look flat out dominant. All his numbers look great. You talk about exit velocity. You talk about hard hit rate. He got a high spin rate on his fastball, a guy that I'm really, really high on, and I expect him to continue his dominance here in the league. He pitched against the Dodgers on July 31st, goes 6 innings, 5 hits, just 2 earned runs, coming by the way of home run again, but 9 strikeouts, just 1 walk. He looked really good against him, and like I said, this is a guy that I'm going to look to back. I'm very high on him, and I like what I see. On the other side, you got Walker Buehler. Like you said, went on the 10-day injured list for that blister. But right now, what I see out of Buehler, especially in his last start, when he goes against Colorado, goes 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, just 1 earned run, 11 strikeouts, and no walks. And when I listened to him before that game, when he was talking about his previous outing, he wasn't too happy about it. He went 4 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned run against the Angels. And someday he mentioned, he said, sometimes you have to trust the process, but there are other times where you need to go out and hunt results. And that's exactly what he did. And those are words that I really like to hear out of my pitcher. This is the ace of this ball club, and I expect him to come in here and show what he's got. I'm very high on Walker Buehler, and I expect him to come in here and dominate the Diamondbacks, who've lost their big pieces in their lineup. And to me, he's like, what are they playing for? I really like this play. This is the play I'm big on. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5 here.
Yeah, this is a great look. Great look. Before we jump into this look a little more, let's just all send our love out to Ulysses Hayes, OG Lowbagger, been with us since day one. And I knew that he had to bury his uncle last weekend. I didn't hear that. I didn't know that he also had to bury his dad. That's just that's heartbreaking, man. And just sending as much love and strength to you and your family. And it's been a very tough year, and the light will come back. The light will come back for all of us. just have to get through some of this darkness first, and just so much love for you, Ulysses. And you're you lead by example. You're a very strong man, and I know that you'll lead your family through this. But so much love to you, and really sorry to hear that you have to go through that, my man. Back to this Diamondbacks Dodgers. It's funny when life comes in like that. You realize it is just a game, but it's a game we want to win. So I think that under 4.5, first 5 makes a ton of sense. A ton of sense. Joe Yurkovich got it at -105. We've already seen one book move it to 4. I have a very legitimate fear that I'm not going to get the 4.5 when I go to bet it. Let's just see what it is right now very quickly at my book, just so I can. It's under 4.5 at -120 right now, so I think it's a great look. Great look. Those of you who want it, get on it right now. And there he is. See, I told you, man. This is how you deal with difficulties in life. He said, I told you my plans, Jimmy. More motivation. You're a very inspiring man, Ulysses. I told you my plans, Jimmy. More motivation. That's how you do it. You lead by example. I'm proud to have you as a friend. I think this is a great look. Under 4.5. I hope I get the bet in before it goes to 4. Nolly Knows. Great look here. And that is our MLB card. Nolly Knows, could you please review your action, my friend?